Good morning, everybody. It's February 24th, 2021, and this is the final video on the State 4130 Army Green. Okay, so the latest on the State is we took off the extra gear off the rear, and that was the fixed gear. And the funny part about that was how easy it came off. I had the tools, the park wrench to take off the fixed gear, but you literally could take it off by hand. So when it was installed at the factory, it wasn't really installed very tightly or snugly, so it came right off. But other than that, we've adjusted the angle of the front brake and the handlebar. So we brought it up about, I don't know, millimeter, 2 millimeters at the angle. So it's no longer horizontal to the top tube or the ground. It's got a slight angle up. And that just made a world of difference when you get into the drop, not on the drops, when you get onto the brake hoods. So it made it a nice a flatter hand position. So that was really nice. The large flange hubs versus the traditional hubs, I think there's just more lateral stiffness. So when you're out climbing on the bike, you don't really get that wheel rub on the brakes, meaning that when you're swaying left to right, there's no lateral movement. It's a lot stiffer wheel, and that's what I found different with the large flange hub. Hopefully, everybody else feels it the same way, unless mine was an anomaly and it was just different. Okay, um, the front cable housing has been readjusted, so it came out really slick, really nice. Um, the tires feel really good, and the lower the pressure I run, obviously the more traction I get and smoother ride. So I'm experimenting with 90 pounds of psi instead of my traditional 95 to 100 psi. So that's also made a difference. Now I do notice the tires seem a little more squishy when you're really putting power down and you're trying to go up uh, an ascent. And so I might stay around 92, 95 pounds. It all depends on how you're feeling that day. And obviously, it really depends on your weight. So if you have dramatic weight shifts, you're going to feel a big difference. So what I normally do, I don't know, about 190 pounds, you got to stay over 100 pounds of PSI. Anything below 190 pounds, I would go lower PSI. My goal is to be at 75 kilos. So I still need to lose weight. I need to get down to about 170 to 175 pounds, and I think I'll be really efficient on my bike. I've always been a shorter, stocky kind of guy, so leaning myself out has always been a struggle. But it's a struggle I enjoy because I love cycling. And, you know, I've got a good sprinter build, but I have a horrible climbing build. But climbing is something either you're born with or you just got to work your ass off to get to. And that's one thing I love about the single speeds is that they're great crit bikes, they're great fast bikes, and what's really nice about a single speed too is all you're concentrating on is your pedal stroke, your position on the bike, and how low you could get on it. Because the lower you get on these bikes, the faster these bikes become, or the faster you become, I should say. So I really like this bike. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Like I've always said in the past, I enjoy making them. If there's certain content you want to see, please let me know. Somebody asked me, hey, do a little how-to videos. And I guess I should have done that with a rear freewheel, and maybe I will, because that might help some guys out there who are new to cycling and got their first fixie single speed and are only using the single speed gear or the freewheel and not the fixed gear. They want to take it off. Well, I'll show you how to do it. It's real simple. It's a $15 tool, and for the wrench, and then maybe another $10 for the chain whip. So You could take them on and off, or do whatever you need to do. But building a set of tools is probably a good idea if you're going to be in cycling long term, because with COVID right now, shops have limited business hours, and the costs are slowly going up, especially for mechanical work. And if you could do most of your own mechanical work, you're gonna save yourself some money. So keep that in the back of your mind. Talk to y'all soon.